Hello, my name is Jennifer, and welcome to part 8 of House 3 of the Drifter Challenge. And if you are returning, welcome back. And it is very late on Harvest Fest, and our Drifter charity is still asleep, which I'm going to wake her up to see whether we can get some of these tasks done before 2 a.m. First off, I would like her to invite someone over to the house, some of the people maybe we just met. So I'm going to have her do that. I'll have her get up. And I do not see any gnomes, so I'm thinking we have to buy them because we weren't on the lot when Harvest Fest stopped, so I'm thinking that may be why. So we'll buy a couple of gnomes. I know we don't have a lot of money. We do have things in our inventory, and I am planning on having a yard sale because of that. And I know they normally have them in 3s, so I'm only going to do 2. That's enough. I did get her some of this at the going to have her rummage. Oops, of course we have this. I'm going to just do a dinner party, but it will have no goals because of the fact that it is Harvest Fest. We can't have goals for any of the parties when we have any of the holidays. So I'm going to pick a few and I'll be back. While I pick them, I essentially went into the clubs tab and picked everyone from there. So that's it. And of course we're going to have it in our lovely little house. And I'm going to have her go and also kind of needs to clean up, but maybe I'll try doing that for her. I'm going to have her cook a grand meal, and I will have her make a tofurkey dinner, actually, because her dad is a vegetarian, now that I think about it. I almost forgot. And I invited her dad. If I'd been thinking, I wouldn't have invited him. But I don't know what anyone else is. So it's probably better for me just to have her, make a vegetarian meal so it'll be safe for everybody. That's the best thing. I don't like anyone getting sad. So she is doing that, and then once she finishes making the meal, I'm going to have her come and appease the gnome, and we will give him a toy, and then we'll give this one a pie and see how that works. And I had got this table at the end of the last part, as well as these. So what did we get? We got some lights here, and we can just sell it. It's like a little money maker, but I'm not going to really try and do it too much like that. It does take time, and they're not usually worth too much. So, we have him going and clean. Okay, don't do that. The only reason I put it there is I want a trash plant, and since we have someone here, we're going to go put it away. We'll have trash another time, and we'll throw it away then. Our tiny little kitchen. It's so small. And our dad's helping himself to some what are you doing over there? Is there trash there? What's there? Is that a dead plant? No. Why are you... And where did my dragon fruit go that I put... Did you take my dragon fruits? Oh my goodness. What is everybody doing? I don't understand. I didn't... They're in her inventory. I was thinking I put them out, but I don't think I think I didn't. No, they're in her inventory. So she's making the food. Oh, she's still making it. You're very slow. You're very slow there, Charity. You need to hurry up because I guess it is only 9 o'clock. Why don't we chat? Why don't we chat while we're cooking? We can brighten day and thank for coming and discuss interests. Do we know your traits? No, we don't know anything about you. That would be good to know. Deep conversation. Actually, we need to share a thankful spirit, so maybe we should look for some of those. I don't really want to sing about Harvest Fest. I don't want to complain about it either. I find the singing takes too long. That's why I don't want to do the singing. And we're going to be thankful. So he's self-assured. And we can share Harvest Fest spirit. That works. And maybe we'll become friends with him. Oh, look, we completed that part of it. And it doesn't look like we did the decoration. So rummaging didn't help. So we're going to put up the decorations. There we go. And now we need to go back down. So now we've done everything we needed to do. And we got, well, the first one liked us. How about the second one? Are you gonna dislike us? How you gonna like that pie? The toy was liked. Yay, we got 2 that liked us. We got 2 halos. So we'll see whether they give us any plants. That would be good. And now, have you finished your meal? Where's the food? What did you do with it? I don't see it. Did you put it? I have no idea what you did with it. And there's some plants. Is it here and I'm missing it? No, we only have clean up as an ability. Oh well, we don't have to cook a grand meal, so why don't we actually just cook a regular meal? Because I don't know what happened to our grand meal. It's gone. I don't see it in the oven. And I don't actually find grand meals that useful. It makes them days, so it's not really something I am keen to have in the house. So I'm gonna have her make some grilled cheese. We'll do that. It should be quick, and it'll feed her, and it'll feed others. Everybody's eaten her food anyways, and I didn't mind sharing a grand meal. I had no problem with that, but I don't want to make another grand meal and have it go missing again, just like the first one did. Yeah, there's nothing in the fridge. Everybody's eaten her food that she already had in her fridge. It's all gone, and the grand meal disappeared, and which she was cooking, so I don't know what happened to it. So we're going to thank again for coming. At least we maybe can become friends. Oh, we became friends with Dax. Did we get the rest of his? We can share Harvest Fest Spirit again. To complete that grand meal, you need to make it and eat it. But, you know, there was no food to eat. It disappeared. But since we already completed it without it, I didn't really need to. And why don't we try and do a heartfelt compliment to Al. I don't know how to say his name. But we want to get your traits, too. Oh, Dax actually works. He did that on his own, I think. Or maybe he already had a job. No, I know. Dax is Lisa B. Sims. So maybe he came with a job. Allie is a secret agent. Oh, they're both working. I don't really want Sims that work, to be honest. I prefer unemployed Sims. Because they don't ever go to work. They don't make very much money at the low ends anyways. So let's try and see about Abraham. I think I maybe created him with genetics from other people who were in the file, like just to try and carry on some of them. I'm going to ask about career to him and see whether are you almost finished making your food? Oh, she's level 2 of the charisma skill. Excellent. I don't think this is going to count as a party, but we could throw it over to popularity friend of the world. No, not friend of the world. Or wrong one. Party animal, because the first tier is the same, and she needs to throw 3 parties. She can't earn a silver because, of course, this has no goals. So why don't we talk to Evie? We can be thankful and heartfelt compliment. Oh, he's bored. We had the option to discuss his bored mood. And heartfelt compliment. I really want to have my yard sale. Oh, he works too. Really? Why is everybody working? Maybe it's because everybody's old in the world. Why is it taking you so long to make that grilled cheese? Maybe you need to stop talking. I need to not tell you to talk to people. Because it's taking you much, much too long. And you were hungry when you woke up. And then you made that food that didn't work. Okay, can you stop making that mess? Can you stop that? Maybe if we distract him. Maybe we can distract him a little bit. And I don't know if I really want to call a meal since everybody just helped themselves anyways. Because I don't mind if they actually eat, but I don't want them just to like take a serving and then not eat it. Okay, can you stop that, Cedric? I shouldn't have invited you. Give family advice. Go over and talk to your brother so he stops making this mess. Because your mom's not, disciplining him for making that mess. And now we have to clean it up. Maybe Patchy will clean it up tomorrow. And I should check these frogs. And they are ready to breed. So how about you, Micah? Do you have a job? Since I prefer if you don't have a job. Okay, well, how can we bring up an embarrassing childhood moment? Are you related to us somehow? More choices. Now we can do romance. I don't know why you would be related to us, to be honest. Because I didn't think you were someone in the game. So I don't really understand that, to be honest. But the fact that it said lets me do that is a little bit odd, I have to say. And I can't... Did I already ask his job? Oh, he's a gardener. He's a gardener. Peter's Petals and Pods Landscaping. Is that real gardener? I think... Oh, we're co-workers, so he actually works. They all have jobs. How did they all get jobs? I didn't give them jobs. They got these all on their own. I mean, I can see Dax, because he maybe came with the job. But the ones I added to the world, I never played them, and I never gave them jobs. That's, interesting. That they have jobs. Describe new idea. Harvest Fest was awesome. Charity had a wonderful time and got to do everything she planned to. How many points does she have? We need another 1,000 and then we can buy a money tree. And speaking of money tree, I need to have my sale. How tired is she? She's not really that tired. And we've got 4 seed packets, which we can just open. I guess we'll open up because we could try. I don't know whether sometimes I'm able to sell them and other times it doesn't let me sell them in my inventory. Just let me see. Can I sell them? Nope. Or maybe I couldn't. Maybe I just thought I could. So we'll open up the seasonal packet and we will just get this planted as soon as possible so that you know, they start growing sooner. Sooner rather than later. Did that count as a party? How did we get a silver? It didn't count as throwing a party, but yet we got a silver on it. That makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. So where are we on freelance botanist? We need to evolve some plants. And of course, we can't do any selling of anything because we weren't here. So we'll see whether or not. Sometimes I find if they keep their little their little halos, they continue to spew out seed packets for a while until you put them in your inventory or sell them, essentially. So now what I need to do is I need to go in. Okay, before I do this, because I didn't completely check, and I wouldn't want to spend money unnecessarily. I do not think she has a yard sale table. No, she doesn't there. I'll check her inventory, but I don't think she has one there either. She has a decal, which we'll sell, and we'll sell this because we can always buy it if we need it easily. And, you know, we don't need... That was 200. We're going to sell it. 50. Sell it. I kind of like this. We're going to put it in the middle of the table. I don't think it's worth very much. Yeah. Oh my goodness, it's 100. We'll keep it anyways. So I want to go into the purchase area, and it's under one place is activities and skills, miscellaneous, and I want to buy a yard sale table. The Salvadoradian craft sale table is cheaper than the one that comes with City Living, which is 400. This is 300, so we will buy the cheaper one. We're going to stick it out here because right now I find that you can get things stuck on them. So before we do that, why don't we ask for gardening tips and check pockets for seeds? And I think, for some reason, I thought she should discuss fitness techniques when everybody was here, and she wants to get creative. Why don't you resume your painting while you're here before we have our yard sale, because it's there. So I have actually built a house for her. It is completely unfurnished and completely undecorated. I have the siding on the outside, but the inside has no flooring, no wall coverings, nothing in it whatsoever. But even without any wall coverings or flooring or whatever, it is 24,000 simoleons. So she has to save up a little bit more, quite a lot more, before I can place it. I built it in a different save so that I can just place it on this lot. After, of course, I put everything she wants to keep into her family inventory, including her plants, and stick it back out. But that's what she's working towards. Whether she gets that before she gets married and has a family, I don't know. But I don't really want to build up this particular house that much. But I may give her some like actual walls as opposed to a roof. The downside of that is that I don't know how much money it's worth, but I guess you just get that much money back to help towards the rest of it. So what I was trying to do is put her onto her creativity painter extraordinaire aspiration. So when she does this painting, she gets, she's level 6 of gardening. Now she needs to get to level 10 of both gardening and her fishing, and then she can place the Oasis Springs park, or a park at the lot where the Oasis Springs park is. I will be putting the Oasis Springs Park back down, but it's an edited version of it where I've added some extra things from the different packs that have come. So that's what's going to go in its place. But she still has a little bit to get to before I can place it, including her fishing is only at level 7. But I think we need to probably go back over to the promenade with our club, because we can, let me take a look at her club. They have 483 points. So that's enough for her to buy the fishing boost, which she can then get when they're fishing over there at that pier. And of course, but we really have to go pretty soon because we only have 1 day left of fall, so we kind of need to get over there. But I don't want to go over there until after 5 a.m. We have 2 days of fall because we have all of Friday, of course, and then we have all of Saturday. So I think we're going to spend much of the time on those days there, but I do want to make sure that she's home at 5 a.m. I don't think she was last time because she loses out on harvesting all her plants if she's not here. So that's the downside of going. So she's level 8 of painting. She doesn't need to max her painting. It's worth 947. I can't have a sale for that, unfortunately. How are your needs? You're a little bit tired. Well, why don't you have a little bit of a sleep? And then we'll get up and have our yard sale, but she also needs to be, rested to be able to go fishing too. So I'm going to breed those frogs. And I didn't actually look to see what, if anything, she got from from Patchy. Let me see, how rested is she now? Let me see. She's getting pretty good. Let her sleep a little bit longer. And this garden kind of needs to be tended, it looks like, I have to say. Is there anything on this one? She's got 1 plant for that. So, I don't know. And she got 1 of these. She got a seasonal fall plant. Is it snowing? It is snowing. Okay, I think you slept enough. We're going to check pockets for seeds. And then you are going to clean that because it is filthy. And I did just breed those. Yeah, I think we'll wait for the sale for when she's like done all her fishing and stuff. I know she doesn't. Oh, she didn't get anything. I know she doesn't have a lot of money. And she will get it all at once. But it's just that I have to take advantage of the fact that it's fall and have her go do her fishing while it's still fall. And the best place, like I said, for her to go fishing is over at the promenade. So I'm going to have her clean that up. I'm assuming that's... And she does have her cooler in her inventory, so she could always just eat something from there. Or she can go in here and we can pick up a serving. And that'll put it in her inventory so she can eat when she gets over there, when she gets a bit hungry. And we will just leave these plants and look after them later. Or maybe we won't pick up a serving because she's gone and helped herself to some food already. Oh, the frogs are ready to be bred again. I'm going to breed those. I don't know if I'm going to bother selling those because they are only worth 100. So even with a mark, if you do get 400 instead of the 100 for selling them, we'll see how well or how successful we are with our street sale. Does she work? She works in 22 hours. So she doesn't actually work today. She works tomorrow. So, and she's all ready that she could get she's not going to get a promotion because she doesn't have the tick. But I just realized, I don't know that we're going to have time for her to go do some fishing today. It's kind of too bad. I really wanted her to go fishing over at the promenade. I mean, we will have time for her to go fishing today, but I just realized that she doesn't really have a lot of time in this part for her to go fishing, because essentially we had Harvest Fest and celebrated Harvest Fest a lot. And I should probably, before we go over there, flip her over to nature the angling ace. There we go. So she has actually caught 17 of the 20 types of fish, so that's a good thing. So I assume she's not cleaning up. She doesn't tend to clean up her dishes very well. So I am going to bring her over to the promenade, and we will start the next part over there. But that is going to be it for this part. Thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye! This has been Jennifer. If you have any comments or suggestions, please leave them below. I'd love to see them. If you liked the video, please leave a like. And if you'd like to see more videos of challenge, let's plays, tutorials, and occasional speed builds, please subscribe if you haven't already done so. Thanks very much!